My boyfriend's parents said I needed to see the baby's room and then locked me inside of it. I was 3 months pregnant and finally meeting his family for the first time. They lived 4 hours away, which is why it took so long to coordinate. When I arrived, his mom opened the door before I even knocked and immediately put her hands on my stomach without asking. Oh my goodness, there's our grandbaby. His dad guided me inside like I might break. They sat me in a specific armchair and his mom brought water and snacks. Are you taking your vitamins? What has your doctor said about your iron levels? I tried to answer, but she kept firing off more questions. His dad seemed irritated when I mentioned I'd only had 2 appointments so far. 2? You should be going every week. My boyfriend just sat there nodding like this was normal. During dinner, his mom watched every bite I took and piled more food onto my plate even when I said I was full. His dad asked invasive questions about my family's medical history that felt way too personal for a first meeting. After dinner, his mom clapped her hands together. We have something special to show you. We've prepared the perfect room for you and the baby. They led me to a door I thought was a closet. It opened to stairs going down to the basement. I followed, expecting a cute nursery. Instead, there was a single bed, a mini fridge, a small bathroom, and one tiny window near the ceiling with bars on it. Medical equipment sat next to the bed, including a fetal heart monitor and an IV stand. His mom gestured around proudly. This is where you'll stay for the rest of your pregnancy. We can monitor you properly here. I laughed. Nobody laughed back. I'm not staying in your basement. I have a job and an apartment. His dad stepped between me and the stairs. Your job has been notified you're taking medical leave. We had your boyfriend call them yesterday. I looked at my boyfriend. He was staring at the floor. They just want to help. You've been so stressed. I tried to push past his dad, but he grabbed my shoulders. His mom was saying stress hormones were bad for the baby. They physically pushed me back into the room, and I fell onto the bed. The door had a heavy lock on the outside. The walls were padded. A camera was mounted in the corner. This wasn't a room. It was a cell. His mom showed me rows of pre-made meals in the fridge. We did this with your boyfriend's brother and his wife 5 years ago. She fought at first too. Their baby was born completely healthy. They backed toward the stairs. His mom blew me a kiss. Get some rest, sweetheart. The door closed. The lock slid into place. I sat on that bed shaking for what felt like hours. Then I stopped crying and started thinking. The camera had a small red light. I noticed it flickered every few minutes, probably recording in intervals to save storage. I timed it. 12 seconds off, then back on. The window was too small to climb through, but it wasn't sealed. Just locked from outside with a simple latch I could see through the glass. The mini fridge was heavy enough. I waited until 3 a.m. when the house above me had been silent for hours. When the camera light flickered off, I dragged the mini fridge beneath a window, climbed on top, and slammed my elbow into the glass. It shattered on the second hit. I reached through, flipped the latch, and squeezed my body through that tiny opening. The bars were decorative, not structural. They popped off when I kicked them. I fell into their backyard covered in broken glass and blood, my hands and arms torn up. I didn't care. I ran. A gas station 2 miles down the road. The cashier took one look at me, pregnant and bleeding, and called 911 before I even asked. The police found everything. The basement, the camera footage, the medical equipment. His parents were arrested that night, my boyfriend too. During the investigation, I learned his brother's wife had been held for 7 months. She never reported it because they convinced her she was crazy. She'd had 2 more children since then, and they tried to take her again with each pregnancy. She finally told the truth when detectives showed up at her door. I'm 6 months pregnant now, living with my sister 3 states away. The baby is healthy. I'm healing. Sometimes I think about how close I came to staying in that basement until I gave birth, how they would have taken my baby and called me unstable, how I almost became another woman too scared to tell anyone what happened. But I got out, and I'm telling everyone. Full story linked below.